Welcome, everyone. I'm glad you're here. I'm excited you're all here. And I like to call this the WIIFM station, which means what's in it for me. And there's a lot in it for you. You are going to hear from one of the most successful people that has the biggest heart, willing to share 100% of the information to become successful. And you don't meet people like that every day. And this person was a millionaire at the young age of 21 years old. So you would probably agree with me, he knows what he's talking about. And we have an amazing team, and the leadership here is second to none. But what you're going to hear today, put your seatbelts on, tune your ears in to listen, and don't miss a single word. Write down your questions so you can get back to the person who invited you to this call to get some answers, because I know you're going to have a lot of questions. But now I'd like to introduce to you a top producer who is in this company. His name is BmegaCoach Troy, and he is here to give you this live opportunity. Are you there, Troy? Coach Troy?
I am here. Thank you so much, Cecilia. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Thank you guys so much for joining the live presentation call for PlanBTrader and Legends FX Markets. We're going to get started right now. What you guys are going to learn today on this call is what is PlanBTrader, what is Legacy Trader Academy, what is Legends FX Market, and what is Maccabee Fund. So most of you guys are here today because you've heard about Maccabee Fund and, you know, the successes and things that we've been experiencing for our members. And so Maccabee Fund is a managed account. We have a top 1% in the world trader who actually trades directly in that managed fund account. And we are definitely experiencing success and growth. Legends FX Market is the brokerage, our preferred brokerage account that actually where the managed fund account is actually housed at. So you definitely want to get your Legends FX Market account set up as soon as possible. If you do not have one set up yet, get with the person who invited you, get their link so that you can properly get connected to them and get connected to the brokerage. And we'll talk about why you want to get their link in regards to the rebate structure and everything that happens with that. Legacy Trade Academy is our education arm. So Legacy Trade Academy is where you will learn how to trade, how to, you know, get financing, you know, all of the different educational pieces that we provide, you'll find there. And PlanBTrader is the marketing arm. So that is the big front door. When you come through the door, we've got a lot of different options for you. So PlanBTrader is who we are. And today you're going to learn how to partner with us and how to get started right away. All right, so let's get right into it. And we're not gonna do a whole lot of the, you know, most of the presentation. We're gonna get right into the services. So what we actually do at Legacy Trade Academy and PlanBTrader is we're all entrepreneurs. We're entrepreneurs who have experienced the ups and downs and the highs and lows of success, from gaining it all to losing it all, to getting it all back, you know, and the experience and the process of that is what really gives you the insight to be able to know these are the things that you need. So we provide services like cash flow, trading, credit repair, education, financing, and excellent marketing tools. So for beginners, we have an amazing trading education program. Now, some of you guys were on our trading, some of our core members were actually on the live trading session today, and it just gets better and better. You know, the more you learn, the more you tune in, the better you get at capturing this skill set, like the first time you learned how to drive. Now, most people in the market are actually beginners. You know, in the game of success, I mean, it's a very narrow margin of people who actually capture the success that they're looking for. So we want to make sure that we focus on education and teaching you guys how to capture the success that you're looking for. So that's a very steep value because the learning curve to trading for a lot of people is like they consider it to be very steep. However, we have been able to narrow it down and make it very simple. So you'll definitely get a chance to learn more about that as a core member. For our traders, we also are going to be offering something called financing, proprietary financing. That'll be coming up towards the beginning of the year. That's going to be huge for people who have actually learned and captured the skill set of trading, and we'll be able to help you really scale up. For our trade partners, we have a cashback rebate brokerage platform. This is through our preferred brokerage. You're going to be able to partner with the broker. And when I say partner, the reason I say that is because partners receive residuals from the relationships that they're in. And that's actually what you get by being a trader with Legends FX Market, because of the rebates that you get off of your trades. We're going to talk more about that, but the rebate, you can live off the rebates once you get to a certain level of value. So you definitely, like, that's really a priceless value. Now, for marketers and networkers, this is one of my favorite groups of people because, you know, businesses do not grow without this particular element, marketing and networking. So we offer an asset growth account for our marketers and networkers. So when you sign up, and you can just start referring your investors and traders to the program, to the brokerage platform, to PlanBTrader, you're going to be able to get compensated through those referrals off all of their volume as well as all of their referrals. So that is a huge value as well. So most of you are here because of this particular dynamic. This is one of my favorite things. I love seeing my account compound and grow on a daily basis, and it's the aggressive cash flow account. It's priceless. It's absolutely priceless, and the reason for that is because it's a dream come true. If you've ever had a dream of entrepreneurship, if you've had any experience with business, then you know how important it is to have a compounding account that grows over time, that can become massive. And that's something that we have nailed, and we provide that. So all in all, we have financing, education, amazing education where we actually teach you how to trade, capture the skill set yourself, cashback rebate brokerage platform for our traders, asset growth account for our networkers, and an aggressive cash flow account for our investors. All in all, a total of minimum of $135,000, and you can capture all of that for $89 a month. It used to be free. It's no longer free. But if you sign up just for Legends and sign up for the McAfee Fund, that still is a free option. Okay, so all-inclusive Forex platform. I mean, just our technology is on point. I mean, we're constantly improving, we're constantly growing and getting better. 100% control of your account. You never have to worry about placing your money in anybody else's account. It's your account. You have full control over it. Very simple to get set up. Now, get the link to the person who referred you if you want to get set up with Legends FX Market. And if you want to get set up with PlanBTrader to learn how to trade, go to planbtrader.com/I-want-to-win. Set up your affiliate account today. And we're going to talk more about that today. You do not want to miss out on what we have to offer. So these are our membership options. We have the core membership option, which is what most of our members are participating in now. You get full access to the education portal. In our back office, we have, but the most important thing that we provide, which is really what's making people the money right now, is the live trading training. It's amazing. I mean, Coach James' strategy, it's a 50 pip per day minimum strategy. Sometimes people are making many more pips than that. 150, 200, sometimes 600-700 pips per day. These trading sessions, I mean, you just can't do without them. I made 200 pips today, And I mean, I'm thrilled, you know, like this is the way. This is the way to financial freedom. So you definitely want to be a part of it. You're also going to get an affiliate sales funnel, so you can post that funnel up in different networking sites, so you can actually capture traffic and bring more referrals to your business. And you also get the 30-day launch plan. So you get to actually see what you need to do to scale out, to get your business set up so you can take off. You get to actually figure out what your compensation is going to be. And we're going to show you that in a minute, just so we can show you how you can see what people ask all the time. Troy, Pete, how do we make 10 grand a month? Like, show us that. So we have the compensation plan with the financial calculator to show you how you can get to that point. So that's a great membership plan. Now, when you're ready to scale up, you're saying you got it down, you're ready to take this thing over, you want to take it to the moon, you want to be a coach member. Our coach membership plan is a 90-day to 100K plan. You're going to get a coach that's going to work directly with you to hold you accountable to your goals. Accountability is the entire scope of being successful. You're going to be accountable to somebody. You're going to be accountable to yourself. You're going to be accountable to your kids, to your dreams, to your, you know, maybe your wife, maybe your husband. You're going to be accountable to somebody. Maybe it's your boss. If you work in a 9-to-5, you're accountable. So accountability is what's going to get you to the next level. We're going to give you that accountability with the coach plan. You're going to get access to the education portal, and you're also going to get the live trading training sessions. But with the coach membership, you're going to actually get 3 trading sessions a week. So we're going to be starting this next month. So if you guys are interested, make sure that you let us know that you have interest in joining the coach membership plan, so that we can get you prepared and make sure you get the additional bonuses that you're going to get for becoming a coach member. You're also going to get the full marketing suite. We've developed a great marketing suite that you're not just going to get just the sales funnel, but you're also going to get the video marketing. You're going to get email marketing, build your own list, just a full-scale business. So that's going to be a really, really great feature. Now, this referral compensation plan has actually scaled out a little bit. It's actually 10 levels deep now. We actually have a video on this particular compensation plan, and we're going to get into it more so. So we're not going to get into it right now, but we are going to go over more of the compensation plan a little later on. I think Pete is going to talk about it. If he doesn't, I'll definitely go over that stuff. But our compensation plan is amazing, just for referring people to learn how to trade. So this is our leadership team. Coach Pete, who has been, you know, a visionary, you know, a leader, a brother, a friend. He's been a 7-figure earner in Forex, over 15 years in the game. And, you know, I definitely enjoy being locked arms with this brother, because he's gifted, he's talented, he has vision, he has drive, he stays on the go, and he will not quit until, you know, the vision that we've been building for all this time, it comes to reality. So I'm very proud of him. Myself, I'm the head of marketing and sales. I built, you know, all of the platforms and things that you see, that you take part in. I've developed those. Mr. James, who is our international business development guy. This guy speaks several languages, travels the world, brings in different ambassadors, and is constantly coordinating meetings for us. Definitely am proud of him. Coach James, my partner, this guy, you know, his way of teaching trading is entertaining, it's brilliant, it's simple, and it's really like learning from your favorite professor. So if you guys are not coach members yet, I highly encourage you to get signed up, to really take advantage of capturing the skill set of training. I guarantee you have not learned and seen it taught the way that he teaches. 50 pips per day minimum. Come on, you got to be a part of that. So make sure you sign up for the coach membership ASAP. Mike Mack, who is our VP of Operations. You never really hear much from Mike, but he is always working for us. He's always making sure that we have the tools and everything that we need to succeed. And so this particular concept right here of assets and liabilities, I just want you guys to ask yourself one question. Are you an asset or are you a liability to yourself? And now I'm not talking about the things that you own. To hell with that. I don't care if you have nothing. You could have $0 in the bank and be absolutely homeless and be an asset to yourself. Because if you have the right mindset and you have the right situation in front of you, you can absolutely be whoever it is you want to be. You can outpace anybody. So focus on your assets, your mindset. This is the most valuable thing that you have. We talk about mindset a lot on our training sessions, and I always emphasize it because it is the deal breaker. If you don't have the right mindset, forget about success. If you have success and you have the wrong mindset, forget about it. You're going to lose it. Mindset is everything. So stay focused. Remove liabilities, remove negative distractions, and success will be yours. And the number one thing, do not quit. You keep going, you focus on the vision, and you take that thing all the way to the success and the vision that you have for yourself. All right. So again, I'm BmegaCoach Troy, PlanBTrader. I want you to get with the person that invited you to this call, and I want you to thank them. I want you to get their Legends FX Market link. I want you to get your account set up today, right now. Don't wait. Don't put it off for tomorrow. Don't say, oh, well, I'm going to do it later on when I get a chance, or, tomorrow or next week. And then, you get to next week and then you've missed a whole week of growth in your account. So why be on the sidelines saying, what are they doing over there? Be part of what they're doing over there. Be them. So get with the person who invited you. I highly encourage you to get involved because we're winning. We're winning. So it's time to get into the money. It's time to get into the money, how the money is made. I've got one of our partners, Eric Brent, who's going to come online. This guy has been, he's been in network marketing for many years. He's been successful.
Actually, it's me showing it, buddy.
Oh, okay. Pete's going to do it.
Yeah.
My apologies. So, so again, CEO Pete, he's going to come to the floor and talk about the money. So let's get into it. Pete is here. Let's get into it, brother. Right. I'll run the slides for you.
Thank you so much. You guys can see me okay?
Yep.
Welcome, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, all over the world, actually. We got people from Europe, Africa, America, DR. I'm still living in Dominican Republican till tomorrow. And Troy, Coach Troy, excellent job today. I think this is a record fast deal that you did. Excellent job. Thank you for your apprenticeship, leadership, the innovation that you've done. This is actually great because we want to be done within a half hour and then let Coach James do what he does. But today, my part might be a little bit longer because I want to show you guys some of the numbers. For the first time, I'm going to show you guys the second time I got involved in Forex. I'm going to show you guys an account that I started with $4,000, and then it grew up to like 1.7 mil. And the reason why I'm showing that, I want to show you guys the power of compound interest going slow. Okay, but next slide, please. So I'm going to show you guys the actual money. Well, you guys know right now we have the trading strategy called Maccabees. Maccabee was a vision that I had about a year ago, and it came to life this year in February. Because I'm not a person who trade. I tried it one time 17 years ago. I knew that was not for me, not because I just didn't have the time and the patience to actually learn because I was always into building businesses. So right now we've been doing well, Maccabee. Yeah, of course, everything you have directly is upside down. But the person trade on the account right now is phenomenal. We've gone through 2 or 3 different guys and women just don't know what they were doing. But we're very, very solid of who we have right now. Now, we can't guarantee what kind of return we can give you, but we can tell you what we've been experiencing. For those of you guys that are new, you'll be able to experience the type of return that you've been experiencing in your account. Everybody is not going to get the same return So I can't tell you what somebody has, but all I can say is at least for this week, we finished at 15%. Okay, that's what we did overall, minus the performance fee. Now, Ciroc is going to be more of a very slow growth, passive. We're still working on that. We will be launching that real soon. So next slide, please. All right, here's one thing that's going to set us apart from every other Forex company or entity is getting cashback rewards. Now, as you guys know, when we're doing McAfee, we do not charge a monthly fees, only on the trade education side. McAfee fees is based on performances. If our trader doesn't make us money, we don't pay anything at all. When we get a good return, performance fee is deducted. And the broker that we're using out of all the brokers out there is called Legend FX Market. They're the only broker that we partner with that is paying us this type of commission. No other broker can afford to pay this much commission out 3 levels deep. So we're going to share with you, I don't really want to say it's a secret because there's no secret out there, is how brokers and banks really make money. It's really when they trade on your own money. Okay, so next slide, please. All right, here's the order form. If you trade personally on your account, you know that this is the order form that you will place to get into the market. Now, if you're new and you don't know anything about trading and you're part of McAfee, our trader, this is what he sees every day to get into the market. All right, now the difference between a 11376 and a 11377 is called the spread. This is where the liquidity provider, which is the big banks, the HSBC Bank, the Wells Fargo, they make money on the liquidity side based on the trades that you place, whether you're trading personally on your own or somebody's trading for you. Now, the other half of commission, it goes to the broker. The broker eats all of that, and it's a nice fat paycheck. It could be 1,000 or hundreds, and it's even in the billions. But the broker that we have is willing to share 60% of his revenue back into the client's account. Next slide, please. Okay. Now, Troy mentioned about having an asset. Here's what I like about this, page here. You may not have real estate portfolio, investment stocks, or a business that you can fall, back on. But if you notice that when you build a network, that is your greatest asset. Let me repeat, when you build a network, that is your greatest asset. Robert Kiyosaki said this: poor people look for work while the wealthy look for network. Right now, we all know, let's say Jay-Z, Beyonce, if he puts out an album tomorrow, he has a network of his loyal members or customers, whatever you want to call it, customers, or fan base. The minute he drops that album, guess what? He's going to make money immediately, residual income. And also, this is your chance for you to build a network to share what we have going on, whether it be on the education side or on the McAfee side, and get paid 3 levels deep for really doing the work one time. Okay, next slide, please. Okay. Now, the broker is going to pay us a percentage of the trade, whether it's win or lose, which is phenomenal. So whether we're having a bad day or good day, you're still going to get paid your cashback rebate on your personal account and 3 levels deep. Let me give you a perfect example here. If you went and shared this with 10 like-minded folks, okay, and we're doing $20 a lot or $10 a lot, let's just use an example, $10 a lot, you're going to get $3 on your own personal account, $3 a lot on your first level, $2 a lot on your second level, and $1 on your third level. Let's say in this case, there's 10 individuals and they all fund the account with 1,000. You just made $515, could be for that day or for that week or for that month, depending on how often we're trading. And as you guys know, we're trading every day, Monday through Thursday. Give me 2 more slides and then I'm done with this here. One more, sir. Okay. Well, let's say out there you went and shared this with 100. Okay. 100 people on your go back one back, sir. Just one. Okay. On your last level, you're getting $1. Okay. Now you might say, why am I getting a dollar in the last level? Because that's where the most of your members are going to fall in. Now you may not know the person on your third level, but you're going to love every single one of them because guess what? You're getting paid, whether you like it or not. Whether our trader does good that day or does bad that day, you're still going to get paid on your cashback rebate. Let's say you have a total of 300 in your organization, okay, and they're all funded with $1,000. What if they increase their account to 2,000? What if they compound their money to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,000? You get a pay raise every single time. Let's say there's only 300 on your third level. Okay, you get a dollar. That's a total of $5,354 coming to you each and every month or each and every week. This is what I grossed last month. Actually, it was a little over 6,000. And I barely had close to 300. It was based on the volume. So it could be based on the amount of people that you introduce or based on the amount of money that they bring in. Okay. Now, this is our cashback rebate. It's a great reward program. This week alone, I made almost $600. So that's done with my part right here. Just showing guys what the cashback rebate and how much money you can definitely make. Whether you trade on the MT4 or you trade or have a fund manager trade for you, you're going to win either way. Now, I'm gonna have our VP show another slide. So Troy, if you can share, give Mike Mack the actual slide. I'm gonna give you a demonstration, guys. Now, you all know that 2 months ago, we had a great run when our trader was doing 200% a month, 100% a week, whatever case may be. And a lot of you guys were very excited. But then again, when the drawdown took place, we had a lot of deal. You guys weren't happy. So what I spoke with our trader today is, you know what? Yes, we had a great run, and only because the market at that time was good. If you understand Forex, I don't know if James is on the call here. If you traded, you know, between June, July, and August is a great month to trade Forex, and then it kind of starts to taper down just a little bit. Okay, so we can't expect that type of return every single month. So what we did was, how can we have a balanced base? Because we have investors who's got a lot of money in Maccabee, and then we have investors who don't have a lot of money. Really wealthy people don't want to see 200% a month. Okay, they look at that as impossible, or they look at that as it's not going to last. And then you have the less fortunate who have very little money. They will be like, how do I become a millionaire in 2 months, in 1 year? It's not realistic, guys. When you build slow, you will get there eventually. So I'm going to show you guys a real life account. When I get to my personal account, please don't take a screenshot and try to sell it or use it as a marketing scheme. That's not what that is for. I'm transparent, and I will always be. So here's what we did for this week. If I can screenshot it, okay. 3 months ago, we were at 27 grand. Okay, based on investors and performance that we've been doing. A healthy growth, ladies and gentlemen, is 10 to 15% a month. In this case, our trade's gonna shoot for that target every single week, minus the performance fee. Realize we used to charge 50%, and now I've dropped it down to 40% to keep more money in you guys' pocket. Because guess what? As the balance grows, so will the performance fee decreases to keep more extra money in your pocket. So right now we're looking at a balance of 660,000. Okay, this week alone, we netted, because we're starting at Maccabee 3, guys. This week we netted at 78,000. Now, when you look at 15% growth, and after the performance fee, what the company made is 9.5%. Okay, now it could be different in your own account because everybody's balance is completely different. All right, so you can see this, how long he's been a trade. Worst day was like 2,000 out of 600 and something thousand. So we're only risking now no more than 5% of the equity balance. This is what you guys want to see, and this is what makes us happy and makes you guys happy. Now, very handful of you guys say, you know what, I don't like the small actual rate, which is fine. Good luck to you. And joining other aggressive model that would never last. Okay. Now, Mike, if you can go to the top of the page, please. And if you look at the average loss, was only $277. Yeah, the stats. Okay. Now we're going to show this every single week, whether it's good report or bad report. After the performance fee, we netted at 9.5. Now, when you times that in 4 weeks, what's the math on that? You run the numbers on that. That is a great result. If we can achieve this every single week, all of you guys are going to reach that level that you've been wanting to reach in Forex. I'm here to manage your risk. I'm not here to perform. How much can we perform every single week? Is really managing your risk. Because if you can manage your risk, all right, you're going to do well. Now, overall, for the month, it's at 46, but this is everything minus the performance fee. Okay, now let's go to if we can scroll down just a little bit, Mike. Scroll down, sir.
No, that's it. That's the whole screen.
That's the whole screen. Okay, go to the risk. Okay, so you can see the risk factor right now is he's been doing a great performance. Now this is third-party documentation. Okay, so really hasn't really been risking a lot to make the type of return that we're giving everybody right now. Just so you know, our money, every executive team in our account right now have our money directly in there. Yes, 36% a month is way better. You're not gonna get that anywhere. Go to Charles Schwab, Edward Jones. You're gonna get 5 to 6% annually. All right, guys. So now let's stop here. Now this is our third-party documentation here. We're not fluffing anything here. We want to share with you guys the possibility and the power of just averaging 10 to 15% a week minus the performance fee. Okay, so we may net at 9% for the week, which is still phenomenal. So Mike, can you go to the Excel sheet? Now we're still doing good with time. Over here, guys, our company is going to be very transparent. I would just want to give you guys a better future picture, because a lot of you guys, you want to come here and you're thinking of now. When you're doing Forex, can you get into that the Excel? When you are thinking of Forex, you want to think long term. You want to think 2 to 3 years from now. Where would I be? What would my account look like 2 to 3 years from now? Okay. You there, Mike?
Hold on. I think I closed that sheet. I got to find it again.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to keep on talking here, guys, while Mike to find that out. So the chart that I'm going to have Mike show you is what would it look like if you started with 5 now? Most of you may start with, 500. You can always add money into it. Your money stays in your own account with the broker that we definitely choose. You're not sending us anything at all. There was a question that was brought to our attention last week. Okay, you guys are making money off of me. I can't see the trades. I can't see the percentage in the back office. You guys, we're not making money off of anybody because we don't accept money. Every bank, Wells Fargo, whatever it is, they take money and they give you a percentage out of their profit, but you never know what they gain. They could have done 100% that month, but they give you a fixed amount. So every week, you're making the same amount of money, because guess what? They may have a bad month because they've made so much money during the whole month that you don't know what they're making. So here's a perfect example here. Mike, if you can scroll to the left right there, okay? I'm going to zoom in real quick. Let's say you start at 5,000, okay? And we'll give you 25% for the month. Even though we could do more or do less, I'm going to meet you guys in the middle. Let's say you start at 5,000, okay? And we're charging, the performance fee should be at 40, sir, not 30. Okay. I'm gonna have them fix that. Let's say the performance fee is at 40. Okay. By the end of the year, this is the potential, and you net 15. I'm just saying you may net 10, you may net 5, you may net 8, but let's just say you net 15. Okay. We're meeting you in the middle here. At the end of the year, you might profit at 26,000. You might, again, This is risk. This is risk disclosure. Only invest what you can afford to lose. And I can't promise you guys what we will do, but I can tell you what took place the last 6 months since we launched this. Okay, if you can scroll back, if you can scroll, let's see what it looked like 5 years from now. Okay, now there's nothing's guaranteed. If you can scroll.
Just did it. Just did the doggone thing.
Okay. All right. Potential. Here's what your net worth. You're looking at $1 million 5 years from now. So here's the question: what can I do to generate $1 million 5 years from now, really doing almost nothing? Okay. There's some programs out there. I don't know who they are or how they run, but I know what we have here. Everything is definitely real. So this is the picture I want you guys to take. What if you can get 10 to 15% or even 5 or 6% annually every single month? Now, it may look different from this 5 years from now, but this is a potential of what could potentially happen with growing slow, not aggressive. We may see aggressive here and now and then. If the market gives us that, that's definitely fine. But here, guys, you want to think slow growth. You eventually will get there. If you want to build a house right now, it just doesn't put up. You start one brick or one wood at a time. That's how you reach the level of success in Forex. Now, I'm going to have Mike Max show you guys one of my accounts that I started 9 years ago. Now, I had two, okay? Now, I'm 45 years old. At 29 years old, that's when I started Forex. After real estate market crash, after I've done everything, I said, you know what? I want to get involved in an industry or market, regardless what happened to the economy. I want to be able to still make money and kind of be lazy. I think James talks about that. And I'm a very hard worker, but I don't want to slave away. I don't want to put 9 to 12 hours as somebody else's job. Okay. All right, Mike, can you share the
Excel sheet again?
No, the MT4, the 1.7 mil. Got it. Now, this is a screenshot that I took years ago. Again, please do not take a screenshot of this. I am being very real and being open with you guys right now to where you could be 2 3 years from now. And guess what? I was getting cash back rebate back then. Okay. I have no way of reaching the CEO. They didn't have monthly calls like we're doing right now. Okay. And this is the last information I'm going to share with you guys. The reason I'm sharing with you guys is just to let you guys know is time is everything, and you will make it if you just be patient and don't try to rush it. When you rush it, it's going to crash. It would not last. We all joined companies before that promised us a certain amount every single week. You guys have done it. Again, they never last. Okay. You're there, Mike?
Hold on.
Okay.
All right. So got it up here. Hold on a second. I just got to share the screen.
All right. So this is one of my personal account, guys. I had two. I had one for my son. I had this one here. Now this is way more. Okay, it grew into 7 above, way beyond this. When I had the opportunity to actually start my own account, I started it. So if you look at the lot size is pretty heavy, but it wasn't like that. Again, it was a slow growth. Okay. Now, if you look at the withdrawal, all right, notice this was my very first time. Actually, no, this was the second time I took money out. I didn't touch my account till 3.5 years later when I was comfortable. Okay. So at this balance, if you look at it, I just withdrew 225K. Okay. Now there's some things that I block out of here, so you guys can't really see a lot of things here, but just to show you that this is where it was at 5 years later. And this is me adding more money to it every single month. Okay. So you can close this out, Mike. I just want to share with you guys that if you be patient, eventually you're going to get there. I can't promise you where we'll be 2 3 years from now or 5 years from now, but we're not going to quit. We're always going to be here. We're always going to reinvent the wheel. We're always going to try to make adjustments to be better at what we do. Okay, so you guys know right now, since there's no withdrawal process going on, our trader has been happy, and he's going to continue to trade the way he's doing right now. It's going to be, I won't say slow growth, but it's going to be right. Now, every time the equity goes up, we're going to trade a little bit more. Okay, so let's say 2 weeks down the road right now, we're going to do a little bit more. When we reach $1 million, guess what? We're going to be trading a little bit more, because now there's enough equity in the account to sustain the type of return that we want. Okay, so I hope you guys are happy with the return that you are receiving. There's only a handful of people who email me and say, you know what, I don't like this slow growth. Can I pull my money out? And I say, absolutely. It is your money, and those type of members, we don't really want you anyways. Okay, we want positive, we want to grow on the right actual way. And on top of that, what James is doing, guys, it took me a year to find somebody like James. And I interviewed 17 different guys who trade. Within 15 minutes, I knew this was the right guy to teach our members that want to definitely learn. And you learn it as you go. 50 pips, you guys are just saying, an apple a day keep the doctor or the dentist away. 50 pips a day keep the bill collectors away, keep your spouse happy if you are definitely married, and it helps you sleep better at night, because guess what? You're making a decent profit, and you're learning as you go. That's key. We all going to college. Even in my year, I've dropped out my second year because I just wasn't learning. You're learning with a trader who's got the experience as you go, not going to some courses that they sell online. And now you learn the technical side of trade, but yet you still haven't made a dime, but you threw away $5 grand, 10 grand, 40,000 on this crazy bullshit that goes on in this internet world. Here is real. You get to come and learn every single day with James. All right, guys. So that's my time. What I shared with you guys was very transparent, no nonsense, no fluff. We'll get there. All right. We may have a bad month. Who knows? But our goal right now is to manage the risk. We may do 10% a month. We may or 10% or 20% a week. All right. That's what we're going to aim for. But once we're done from the market, we're done. Okay, you guys know what's on. There's no heavy drawdowns anymore. We're not going to experience that type of trading style anymore. All right, so we want to build a healthy, long-term, sustainable business. And appreciate all of you guys. And guess what, guys? It's going to come a time where we're going to close the doors to certain countries. The U.S. is one of them. So if you're in right now, for those that left, we have a blacklist right now. You cannot come back, because people come back. They go when they see us doing well. They come back. When something happens, they leave. They don't. It's like they play hopscotch. Okay, either you're in or you're out. The account that I just showed you guys, I lost 250 grand before I found a successful company to manage my money for me. Okay, so we're here to grow. We're here to help you guys grow. We're all growing the same way. So get back with the person who actually invite you to be here every single Thursday. We're going to show our results every single week. And you guys are witness to something in the making right now. Once we reach 1 million, guess what? Where do you think your account might actually be? Okay. So appreciate you guys, from Mark and you guys got to give a shout out to Melissa, who's handling the support. She's doing a phenomenal job. You guys don't, and Mike is doing a phenomenal job. You guys don't see what's going on behind the scene, but we're working every day. And I'm up trading with the trader. Make sure you don't go above this target. Okay. All right. Trust me, he wants to do 50, 60 grand a day, but it's really not necessary. We're going to get there either way. So I appreciate you guys. I don't know if Coach James is here, but again, what the presentation that Coach Troy did today,
here,
what I did. Okay, all right. So I'm not going to show you guys what I just shared with you guys today next week. So we want to be done within 30 minutes tops, and then we'll let Coach James do his part. So going forward, our presentation should be 30 to 45 minutes, and that's it. Okay. But when we're talking about money, we want to at least spend enough time, because you guys spend 2 hours to watch a movie or go to church, and yet you still come back same way. So that's my time. I appreciate all you members, you loyal customers. And James, thank you for your teaching, your knowledge, your education, your wisdom. We're here to build. We want to be here when there's 2,000 members, 5,000 members. So you guys plug in with Coach James and keep on learning. Don't stop till you reach that goal of financial freedom. All right? We got the best of both worlds, Maccabee and Coach James. Learn how to trade and be good. Be bold and be brave. Thank you. Love you guys.
Thank you. Are we ending here, or did you want me to show my screen and talk
No,
about
you go ahead, James.
Okay, here you go then. I'll show you my screen here. A quick run through for the people who don't know. When I am teaching, when I'm coaching you guys and mentoring you, I will share with you what each and every line, dot, arrow, and gap is on the screen. I'll tell you everything about it. I hide nothing. When we're trading together in the night, I will tell you, you know, like we did a little earlier, I will tell you, okay, I'm taking this sell and I'm going to target here, and I'll drag my stop losses and my limit orders into places where they need be. And I've yet to have a day where I lost money. I've had losing trades. It happens. There were a couple in some range here, but then the big one comes eventually. You can see these arrows. Look, the arrow couldn't be clearer. Here, do I agree with down there? Yes, I do. Well, then sell me. Here, do I agree with down there? Not really. There's no arrow in the right place. We're in the wrong trend. But do sell me, because my red arrow is still in red zone here. And then this arrow and this arrow, they match for that buy. And I did take that one. It's very, very simple, guys. It's not, we have like 3 indicators. It might look like more, but these 2 lines together are 1 indicator, and they drive the arrow. The light blue, the white, and the light blue with the dots, that's 1 indicator really, because they go hand in hand. So there's 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom, and then I do use these other sort of moving averages for a trend set. And then I'll give you, along the way, I'll be talking about direction and trend and patterns. There's a W here. We've got an X, A, B, C, and then C to D for the W. And that leg of a W is my favorite leg. I was very, very pleased to be back and trade that one, because we finished, I have to read stories for my little girl at 8 p.m. And so I was back by 8:35, and I took the money right there. And it was nice. That's it. It's nice and easy. For a living, I roll a mouse from one side to the other. I hover over the sell button. I hover over the buy button, and then I click a button, and that's all. And I can trade indices. I can trade currencies. I can trade commodities. I can trade what I like. I don't know why they've all reset to 20, but it is what it is. They should be sitting on 1. I won't worry. But yeah, 1 is where it should be. I'm not sure why they're sitting on 20. It doesn't really matter. You know, when we're in a group session, I won't steer you wrong. Nobody gets to lose money on my sessions. It might take a losing trade, but we are going to win overall. Questions for me? Any? Holler away, fire away, fire away.
Yep. We're going to leave the question out, James. I think you've done a phenomenal job.
Cool. All right. Thank you, Seth. No worries.
Thank you so much.
Yes, that was a great session, man. It was really, really good, man. You slayed it today for us. Everybody was really happy with the session. Like I said, I did 200 pips today myself. You know, was very happy. All of our core members that are taking part in the sessions is really getting the hang of the tools. You know, once you guys sign up as a core member, you're going to get a email with all of the tools that are going to be in a downloadable file, so that you can put those on your MT4. So what you see on the screen, James has put that back on the screen one more time, James. You'll be able to, your indicators will look just like that. So you'll be able to follow along. When he says, I'm going to take this trade, you'll be able to take that trade. Those arrows allow you to be able to jump in that trade. You know, he'll give you all of the, you know, indication on what he's doing, and you know, and he'll kind of talk about it. But yeah, it's a great session. great opportunity to learn exactly what you need to do and what all of those, you know, lines and dots and colors and all of that stuff means. I mean, once you learn how to read that language of that chart, you're driving, baby. You're on your way. So, yeah.
Hey, Coach Troy, I just want to make one last statement here. Based on my account, guys, how I reached that level was between 8 to 10% a month. I never saw 20, 17, 15. It was 8 to 10% a month. Consistent. Some months was like 5. Okay, so again, just be patient and let your money do its work.
Yeah,
and get plugged in with the education part.
Yeah, and it's the wealth cycle, guys. You know, you learn how to trade. That's your earned income. You know, you take control of your, you know, an account. You're learning, you're trading, and then, you know, and then you've got your passive. You know, you've got Maccabee. You've got the trader that's actually working for you. So you've got both options working for you, and that's how you can absolutely get wealthy very quick. You live off your passive money and you let your earned money jump into the passive vehicle. So that's the name of the game, and that's what we got here. That's what we worked very, very hard for years to develop. I've been studying Forex for 10 years. I've been dreaming of this system for 10 years. So, you know, when Pete says you got to be patient and you got to take time, you have to be diligent. You just cannot give up. This is the time. The platform is now. Forex is wide open. People are at home. The markets are good, you know, so tap in, be a part of the movement, and make sure you get signed up for your core membership immediately and get your Legends FX account set up today. All right. So we really appreciate you guys. James, you got any last comments?
No, I'm a happy camper. I'm hoping everyone's picking it up there. Thank you.
Awesome. Very much. Melissa, you got anything you want to add?
No, things are good, and we really appreciate you, James.
Thank you.
Good deal, good deal. All right, well, with that, I think we're going to sign off. We really appreciate everybody. Make sure you guys get signed up for the call next week. CC, if you will do us the pleasure of closing us out, I would really appreciate it.
Thank you. I'm so happy everyone is here today. I know you have a lot of questions. Make sure you get back with the person who invited you to this call. And as you see, our leadership is second to none. So again, thank you for coming out. Invite as many people as you like, and we will see you next week. And as our coach Troy says, be bold, be the bank, be a trader. Have a good evening, everyone.
God bless you all. Good night.
Good night.